The bigger piece is a wave inside your body that's supposed to rise and fall, and most of us have accidentally flattened it. To see how, go back about 300,000 years. Your ancestors didn't wake up tired and stay tired. Their energy moved in a rhythm across the day. It climbed fast in the morning when the sun came up, stayed high through the hours they needed to hunt and gather, dipped a little in the early afternoon, then wound down as the light faded. Up in the morning, down at night. A wave every single day. That wave wasn't random. It was run by a hormone most people only know as the stress chemical. Cortisol. Cortisol has a bad reputation, but first thing in the morning, it's the thing that wakes you up. Researchers call the morning spike the cortisol awakening response. About 30 to 45 minutes after you open your eyes, a healthy body sends a sharp pulse of cortisol through your system. That pulse is what makes you feel alert and clear-headed, ready to go. And here's what controls the size of that pulse. Light in your eyes. Early. When your ancestors woke up, the sun hit their eyes within minutes. That light told the brain to fire the cortisol pulse hard and on time. Big morning spike, high energy for hours, then a slow, clean taper into the evening. The wave had a tall peak because the morning had a strong signal. Now look at your morning. You wake up in a dim room. You reach for your phone before your feet hit the floor. You get ready indoors, drive to work indoors, sit under lights that feel bright but are a tiny fraction of what's outside. Your brain is waiting for the signal to fire the cortisol pulse. And the signal never really comes. So the pulse comes out weak. Instead of a tall wave with a sharp morning peak, you get a flat little bump. And a flat morning is why you feel foggy for hours, even after a full night's sleep. The energy was supposed to spike. It just leaked out slowly instead. There's a second thing draining you, and it works in the opposite direction. While you're awake, a chemical called adenosine builds up in your brain. Adenosine is what creates the feeling of tiredness. The longer you're awake, the more it piles up, until by night there's enough to push you into sleep. That's normal. That's the system working. But adenosine is also where coffee plays its trick. Caffeine works by blocking it. It slides into the same slots in your brain that adenosine uses and takes their place. The tiredness is still there. You just can't feel it for a few hours. And when the caffeine wears off, all that adenosine floods back at once. That's the crash. That sudden wall of exhaustion at 2 or 3 p.m. is old tiredness, arriving all at once. It's everything that was waiting behind the caffeine the whole time. So a lot of people spend the whole day fighting the wrong battle. Weak morning pulse, so they feel foggy. Foggy, so they drink coffee. Coffee masks the adenosine, then drops them into a crash. Crash, so they drink more coffee. And that afternoon, coffee is still in their body at bedtime, wrecking the deep sleep that would have made tomorrow better. Then tomorrow starts tired, and the loop runs again. The afternoon dip deserves its own moment because most people completely misread it. Around 1 to 3 in the afternoon, almost everyone feels their energy drop. People blame lunch. But the dip shows up even when you skip lunch entirely. It's built into your body's clock. Your ancestors almost certainly rested through it. Many cultures still do. The dip is a scheduled low point in the wave, built right into the design. Fighting it with caffeine only sets up a worse crash later and a worse night after that. So what do you actually do? The whole game is getting your wave back. Tall in the morning, low at night, and left alone in between. First, feed the morning pulse. In the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking, get light into your eyes. Real outdoor light, not a lamp. On a clear day, 5 minutes is plenty. On a gray day, closer to 15. This is the single biggest lever because it tells your brain to fire that cortisol pulse hard and on time. Do it even when it's cloudy. The light outside on an overcast day is still many times stronger than anything indoors. Second, move your body early, even a little. A short walk, some stairs, anything that gets your heart going for a few minutes. Movement amplifies the morning cortisol pulse and clears out the leftover grogginess from sleep faster than sitting still does. Light plus movement together build a much taller wave than either one alone. Third, wait on the coffee. Give it 90 to 120 minutes after you wake up before the first cup. Early on, your natural cortisol is already doing the work, so caffeine on top of it is mostly wasted, and it sets you up for an earlier crash. Wait, let your own system peak first, and then the caffeine lands cleaner and lasts longer. And whatever you do, stop drinking it by early afternoon. Caffeine hangs around in your body for 5 to 6 hours. A 4 p.m. coffee is half awake inside you at 10 p.m. Fourth, stop fighting the afternoon dip with more stimulation. When it hits, give yourself 10 to 20 minutes of real rest instead. Lie down and close your eyes. No phone. Researchers like Andrew Huberman point to a practice sometimes called non-sleep deep rest, basically lying still and letting your mind go quiet. It restores more energy than another coffee, and it doesn't cost you your sleep that night. If you nap, keep it under 30 minutes and before 3 p.m. so you don't drain the sleep pressure you'll need later. Notice what all four have in common. Every one of them gives the wave room to move. A strong signal in the morning so it rises. Rest in the dip so it recovers. Nothing forcing it flat at night. Your ancestors had no special discipline. They just lived inside a world that sent their bodies the right signals at the right times, without them having to think about it. Bright mornings and dark nights, with plenty of movement in between. The wave took care of itself. You live in a world that sends those signals at the wrong times, or not at all. Dim mornings, bright nights, and a mug of caffeine trying to hold the whole thing together. And then you wonder why you're tired. You can't change that world, but you can hand your body the 2 or 3 signals it's been waiting for since the morning you were born. Start tomorrow. Open your eyes and go find some light.